Okay, I'm gonna be honest. We have fun intros for all our other classes, but refinances are kind of weird to do that for. But they're really helpful, and if you have a home, it might be a great way for you to lower your payment, save on your mortgage overall, or even get some cash. Let's get started. Hey, I'm Hannah. I'm here with my friends Zach Wichter and Dr. Sanchez Fair, and together, we're going to teach you about refinancing your home. Millions of homeowners can benefit from refinancing, and you might be one of them. With this video, we'll help you learn how to find the best rate, which type of refi might be right for you, and how to prepare for the process. Plus, we'll talk about the pros and cons of refinancing and even how to get approved for the low credit score. Ready? Let's jump right in. First things first, refinancing a mortgage means getting a new home loan to replace your existing one. If you're a homeowner, refinancing into a lower rate can save you a significant amount of money over time. In fact, studies show that with just 2 to 5 hours of effort on your end, you could save thousands of dollars over the life of your loan with a better rate, a better term, or both. That sounds pretty good, right? While refinancing is a smart choice for many homeowners, it's not for everyone. Let's hear from Zach to learn more.
Refinancing makes the most sense if it will save you money, speed up your mortgage repayment process, let you tap into your home equity, or some combination of the three. The best time to consider a refi is when interest rates on the market sink at least 0.5 to 1% below your current rate. You might also consider refinancing if you've had a significant improvement in your credit score, because that can help you get a better rate too. Here's a few more examples of good reasons to refinance. The most popular reason to refinance is to get a lower interest rate. In this scenario, your monthly mortgage payment will be reduced, and you'll save a hefty sum on interest fees over the life of your loan. Another common reason to refi is to switch to a shorter loan term. If you currently have a 30-year mortgage and you want to switch to a 15-year mortgage, that will allow you to pay off the loan faster. While your monthly payments may be slightly higher, you'll pay less in interest overall, which will save you money in the end. A third reason to refinance is to lock in a fixed interest rate. Some homeowners have an adjustable rate mortgage, also called an ARM. The interest rate on these loans may change over time, and those changes affect the loan's monthly payments, which can make budgeting difficult. A fixed rate mortgage, on the other hand, has the same interest rate for the life of the loan, so the monthly payment never changes. The loan that's best for you depends on how long you plan to stay in your home. You can't go wrong by opting for the certainty of a fixed rate mortgage because you can sleep soundly knowing the monthly payment is set in stone. If you originally had an ARM and think interest rates will rise in the future, switching to a fixed rate will save you from unpredictable monthly payments. And finally, if you need cash for a large expense, you might be motivated by a cash-out refinance. This method allows you to refinance your mortgage for more than what you owe and take the difference in cash. Keep in mind, you'll need to have sufficient equity in your home as collateral for a cash-out refi.
Thanks for that thorough explanation. There are many worthwhile reasons to refinance, but it's important to remember that just because you can get a lower interest rate doesn't necessarily mean you should refinance. One thing to think about is how long you're planning to stay in your home, because that could impact if a refinance is a good option for you. Let's head over to Zach to hear more.
What counts is your break-even point. That's when the amount of money you would save by refinancing equals the amount of money you pay in closing costs on your new loan. For example, if you don't plan to live in your house for much longer, refinancing could actually cost you money because you won't be there long enough to make up for the money that you pay in closing costs. If you're unsure how long you'll live in your current home, crunch the numbers and find out when you'll break even if you choose to refinance. That way, you can make an informed decision. Bankrate has a free calculator that can help you determine your break-even point and see if refinancing makes sense. You'll also want to consider the type of refinance that is best for you. There are several different types of refinancing options available. The four most common are a rate and term refinance, a streamline refinance, a VA streamline refinance, and a cash-out refinance. Let's break them down a little more. A rate and term refinance is one that replaces your existing mortgage with a new loan that has a different rate, a different term, or both. It does not change your principal balance unless you make a lump sum payment. A streamline refinance is another popular option, specifically for FHA-insured mortgages. This type of refi has minimal credit requirements and fast loan processing because appraisals aren't required and there are few asset or income verification steps. This method can be less expensive than conventional refinancing, but keep in mind that the rates may be higher than conventional loans and the closing costs can't be rolled in. A VA streamline refinance is for homeowners with VA loans and is known as an interest rate reduction refinance loan, which I sometimes like to call an IRRL. This option does not require an appraisal or credit underwriting and typically has lower closing costs than other refinancing options, which you can wrap into your loan. And finally, a cash-out refinance allows you to tap your home equity for cash. Let's say you owe $70,000 on your home, which has an appraised value of $150,000. With a cash-out refinance, you can get a mortgage up to 80% of your loan-to-value. In this case, that's $120,000. This new mortgage would take over the $70,000 in debt that you owe on your current loan and leave you with $50,000 to pay off credit card debt or take on a big renovation that ideally will increase your home's value. Your new mortgage payment may be higher, but the cash gives you the freedom to improve your lifestyle or overall financial situation, often at a lower interest rate than other kinds of loans. Each refinance option has its own unique benefits and primary use. The key is to think about why you want to refinance, and then you can choose the option that best aligns with your goals. Homeowners are often surprised by the cost of refinancing because, contrary to popular belief, refinancing your mortgage is not free. In fact, it comes with many of the same upfront fees you paid when you first bought your home. Some of the fees will depend on factors like your new loan amount, credit score, debt-to-income ratio, loan program, and interest rate. Closing costs you may need to pay include lender fees, such as for a mortgage application and loan origination, and if you choose, mortgage points. Third-party fees, like an appraisal fee, document recording, and credit check. And title search and insurance fees, which can include escrow costs for property taxes and homeowners insurance. Some lenders will allow you to roll these fees into your mortgage, which means you won't have to pay them before you close, but they'll be added to the total balance of your loan, so you'll wind up paying more in interest if you choose a no-cost closing. That being said, one hidden benefit of refinancing is that you might be able to skip a payment for a month, maybe even two, depending how the timing works out with your new loan.
If you're curious about the cost for your individual mortgage refinance, check out the Bankrate Mortgage Refinance Calculator we've linked in this video's description. It'll help you find out how much refinancing will actually cost and if it's worth it in the long run. Next, we'll chat about the refinance process. See you over in Lesson 2.